Thank you. I will open the Rec Commission meeting for June 27th at 4:05 p.m. Thank you all for making some time to do this. First on the agenda is the approval of funds to repair the fence at North Street Village. So I met with the Finance Committee last Tuesday night, and they approved from their supplemental budget a $325 request from us to pay that plus the additional $600 from our fund to pay the total bill of $925. So I don't know if anyone has any questions on that, or if not, I'd be looking for a motion to approve $600 from our 2022 budget in order to pay for the fence.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Second.
Motion made by Tim. I think Jen beat John in at the buzzer for second. Any other questions? All in favor?
Nope.
Aye, unanimous. Okay. That's an easy one. Next is the painting of the clubhouse at Soldiers Field. I'm going to let Tim take this one since you requested to be put on the agenda.
Sure, real quick. As many of you may know, the historic field known as Soldiers Field in town is home to, or is the setting of a movie being filmed in October. I've been working with the producer on, a number of things. One of the things that they were pretty interested in, very interested in actually, was painting the clubhouse. The white reflection apparently will cause some cinematography issues. So they had approached me about painting it. I have checked in with the folks at DYBS. I've checked in with some contractors to see if painting siding is actually a thing. And apparently it's more common than you might think. The requirement of painting would be to make certain we use the proper paint, but apparently the clubhouse is under the jurisdiction of this Recreation Commission. The Board of Selectmen at the previous meeting punted the decision to us, and it is before you today to see if that's something you would be interested in doing.
And the movie company is going to pay for it out of their funds? Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Key piece to this, there would be no impact to the taxpayer. The building was, as we sat there in the dugout on third base, we contemplated whether it would look nice or not, and almost universally people thought that it would be the Soldiers Field green with maybe a yellow stripe where the current blue stripe is. And people thought it would look nice, so it would be an improvement to the existing facility.
Do we know how the process works for bidding? I also texted with Nick a little bit, and he was pretty much, Nick from Douglas Youth Baseball, and he was pretty much fine, he was good with it. He just was concerned we were going to, it was going to look decent and be of high quality. Are we hiring? Are we choosing the painter? Is the movie production company choosing the painter?
I think we would steer the direction of who we chose. So if this was successful, I would go out and ask for some quotes from a couple of reputable painters with certain specs that we would look for, meaning a solid cleaning, repair of some of the seams or cracks that may be there before paint is applied. And we would be relying on, contractors and their opinions of particular painters as to who would be best suited to do a good job for us.
Okay. That sounds fine to me. Go ahead, Tim.
I was gonna say, and that would be just to get the quotes, and then ultimately the people paying for it would have to sign off, but we would have a first pass at any quotes that come across our desk.
Okay. Jen, John, do you have any thoughts? Sounds good to me, but I just want to make sure everyone on the.
I agree, as long as, obviously the quality is the key. Like, are we gonna have to repaint it in a year? You know, just the way things go sometimes. That's the only thing that would concern me.
John?
I have no issue with it. Again, as long as it's a quality job and it's gonna last us a while, so we don't have to revisit it, I'm good with it.
Okay. All right, so I'd be looking for a motion to approve the painting of the clubhouse at Soldiers Field and authorizing Tim to take the lead on the project in terms of getting quotes and that sort of thing.
So
So
moved.
moved.
We'll give that one to John. Second.
Seconded.
Motion made by John, seconded by Jen. Any other questions or comments? All in favor? Aye. That's unanimous. Okay. Number 3 on the agenda is meeting minutes. I was away this weekend for a wedding and did not get to the meeting minutes, so we'll have to do that next time. Jen, just before the meeting, I did send an email to Janice.
I saw that, yes.
Okay, so hopefully that will
Awesome.
get you cleared to be the signatory
Great.
for the bills going forward. I don't have anything else. Does anyone else have any topics not anticipated 40 hours in advance of the meeting?
Nothing.
I
Okay.
got one thing real quick.
Oh, okay, go ahead, John.
Nick Nason had reached out about the old style shed behind home plate on the big field. In the condition it's in, asked me to get rid of it if we could. It's an old was an old box off the back of a truck converted into a shed. So he asked me to dispose of it if I could. I just thought we should take a vote on it before we did such.
Okay. That would be fine by me. Tim, do you think that meets the requisite Board of changing of town property, Board of Selectmen approval might be needed?
Yeah, well, given the fact that it's probably against the town bylaw, I think we're probably safe to remove it. I would say, I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. I haven't seen the script for this movie, but I'm told that that particular backdrop works perfectly for what it is they're looking for. So could we buy some time and remove that after shooting?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No issues.
All right. So if no one else has any other comments or questions, I guess I'd be looking for a motion to approve removal of the shed behind the big diamond at Soldiers Field, right behind home plate. After film productions, probably in the late fall, early winter, or early spring when it warms up. That'd be of 2020, fall of 22 / spring of 23.
Perfect.
Does anyone want to make that motion?
I make a motion to give John permission to remove the trailer after shooting EFIS, a baseball story, which we set to conclude filming late October.
I'll second it.
All right, motion made by Tim, very well, seconded by Jen. Any other questions or comments? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That's unanimous.
It does raise a question as to what storage options there are down there once that trailer is removed. But that can be for a later date. But we have a new pitching machine that was donated to us, a two-wheel jugs machine that I've got in there now because it's waterproof. So we will need to find some storage there, or Nick will at some point.
Okay. If there's nothing else, I'd be looking for a motion to adjourn.
I don't know if you just got that email that says this should be voted annually. This meeting attached is a year old. That's from Jean Lovett.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I just saw
Oh,
it.
no, that's all right. We don't meet that often, which is one of the issues.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so we did take the vote to approve Jen and I last meeting, so maybe we'll have a quick Zoom to, in a couple weeks, we'll check people's vacation schedules, have a quick Zoom to approve those meeting minutes
Okay.
and anything else that might come up. But I don't think
Awesome.
with meeting minutes, we can do anything tonight. So if nothing else, I'd be looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Made by Tim, seconded by
Second.
Jen. All right, all in favor?
Hi.
Aye. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate the time.